When you're out camping and you have laundry to do, would you prefer to do your laundry here or here in the privacy of your own RV? Hey everybody, Mike from RV Blogger here in front of the camera, and Susan's behind the camera. And if you've seen us before on YouTube, welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time seeing us, welcome aboard. Susan and I make tons of videos all about RVing, and we invite you to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell when you do, so you'll be notified every single week when we put out a brand new video. But today we're going to be taking a look at some awesome travel trailers that have washer and dryer prep, so you can end up with a washer and dryer in your travel trailer just like the one we have in our Class A RV. So you won't see this washer and dryer in the tours today because it's ours, but the trailers we have are awesome, so stick around. You're going to want to check them out. This travel trailer is the Highland Ridge RV Open Range model number 338 BHS. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 10,415 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 1,585 pounds for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 12,000 pounds. The hitch weight on this trailer is 1,135 pounds. It measures in at 39 feet, 10 inches long, and it can sleep up to 9 people. When you first walk into this travel trailer, on the right hand side is where the owner's bedroom is located. Straight ahead you'll find the bathroom, and then we wrap around into the kitchen and the living area, and then behind me here is where the bunkhouse is located, which also has some amazing surprises in store for you. My first impression when I walk into this travel trailer is just, wow, it's really nice and spacious in here. This whole left side slides on out, which includes your living area. And on the right-hand side, that also slides out where the refrigerator and range are located. So it creates all this space in here, which makes plenty of room for the kitchen island, which is just a fantastic feature. Now, I guess we'll go ahead and get started with our tour right here in the kitchen. Just to my right-hand side, you'll notice that we have these beautiful sort of cream-colored cabinets up top. And inside there is a plenty of cabinet space there. Down below here you've got a really big countertop area. Now you might notice there aren't any receptacles here, but that's because they're up underneath the bottom of this cabinet. There's actually 2 of them here. So you could put a coffee pot here, a toaster, a blender, toaster oven, whatever you have on hand, and have plenty of space for it as well. Down below there is an entire bank of drawers here as well. And these are really nice drawers. They're fully extendable. They're made of really good quality plywood. The bottoms are a little shaky, but hey, you know, sometimes you got to go through and fix your drawer bottoms. We had to do that in our RV too. Anyway, it's a very nice setup, and it even has a nice little backsplash included here as well. Now, the kitchen island is certainly the focal point in the kitchen. It's got a huge rectangular deep single bowl sink, very nice big gooseneck faucet over top, and this is also a sprayer, which just makes it easier to wash all of your dishes. Down below here we have cabinets on each side, and this one is actually your trash can cabinet, which is a really nice feature, but it also has a sink cover, a couple of sink covers that you can easily stow away there. And this is also a cutting board, but I've never seen them stowed away right next to a trash can like that. Some people might not like these next to a trash can, but at least it's a neat, orderly place to put them away. In addition, on the other side, you've got additional storage here. You've got a little drawer here for like your sponges, and then below that, additional drawer space, which are really long. One other really important feature on this island that's not so obvious is there is a electrical receptacle on each side of the island. So if you have a blender or a mixer or things like that, and you want to prep things, you need your sink nearby, you can plug in on the sides, and it's very, very convenient. Now, right behind me here is a gigantic refrigerator. Now, we're at an RV show, and this fridge isn't all unpacked yet. A lot of the styrofoam is still in here. I can pull this out, but you can just see, like, man, you got a ton of space inside of this refrigerator. Down below, you also have plenty of freezer space. Now, right next to the refrigerator is where your microwave oven is located, and it's a good size microwave oven. It's a standard microwave, not a convection. Right next to that, we have a little door here, so you have extra storage there. Down below that, you have a 3-burner range cooktop, and it does have a nice backsplash in the back, but you'll notice on the side walls, and especially this wall where the cabinet is, there's no backsplash there to protect it in case things splatter when you cook. So you might need to add a little something extra after you purchase this camper just to keep your cabinets and walls safe while you're cooking. There's also a receptacle here, which is really unusual to see one near a cooktop, but I guess there's enough countertop space here that if you wanted to plug something in there, you certainly could. Now down below the range, there is a big spice rack with 3 different drawers. I think you could probably get some smaller sized cans in here as well, but either way, you've got a really nice storage area for all that kind of stuff. And then this also comes with a real oven. So for those of you that like to bake, you can certainly do that. And then you have a small, well, I would say it's a large pots and pans drawer, but it's not very deep. Now, directly across from the kitchen is where your dining and also your relaxing area is located. And more we're seeing trailers now that do not have dinettes. What they're doing is they're putting a sofa in here and they're using it as a multifunctional area. In this case, it serves as your sofa for relaxing, but it also comes with 2 of these dinette tables, one here, one next to us here. And I would say realistically, 2 people could eat at this table, right? Somebody sitting in my spot here, maybe someone sits here, and then they could put their plate here, and maybe 2 more people could do the same thing there. So it's not, I don't think you could get 6 people to eat here, even though you could probably get 6 people to sit here and relax and be comfortable. But all that being said, that's what we're seeing more and more of because, you know, we want to use the space as wisely as we can while we're camping and get the most out of it. Why have it be set up as a dinette all the time when you only eat 3 meals a day there? Now, there's another interesting thing that this couch will do, and that is it becomes a bed. So I want to show you how the bed sets up, and in order to do that, we have to remove the dinette table. So that just pops off. This unscrews and comes out. And then you just remove these cushions. Now, I've never seen a bed set up like this before, which is why I want to take a minute and show it to you. It's very unusual. So it's got these 2 straps here. And you just take these and pull the whole thing forward. Pull it forward, and it kind of sits on the floor. And then these cushions fold on back and make a really nice big size bed here. Now the measurement on this bed is it's 55 inches wide and it measures at about, I don't know, 6 feet 3 inches long. So, you know, a couple of average size adults could sleep on this bed and be very comfortable. Now each of the end seats are unusual as well. You can remove this cushion and then lift this up, and that's where your dinette tables store. And there's enough room under here that you could store other things as well. So pretty unique setup as far as how this whole entire couch is laid out. And it's really big and comfy as well when you sit on it. So now that I have the bed all put away and put back together again, I want to show you guys, this is a slide out, but the floor that they have in here is just a vinyl floor that slides over top of the rest of the vinyl floor. I think that's awesome. A lot of slide outs that we see still use carpet, but this one is all vinyl. I think it'll help keep you cleaner and neater, and you know, your carpet won't wear out on you as fast.
And you won't trip.
And you won't trip either. It's not really much of a trip hazard at all. Finally, over top of the whole entire sofa, pretty much, you have all these cabinets here for even more storage in your living area. Now, directly across from the sofa, sort of across from the sofa, is where your entertainment center is located. You have a good-sized TV here. Obviously, it's not unwrapped yet because this is a brand new unit at an RV show and they haven't unpacked it all the way. And then down below that, you've got a nice sound bar. And then, of course, you have a fireplace at the bottom. So here I am in the very back of this camper, and this is where the bunkhouse is located. And there's actually room in here for 4 kids to sleep on 4 different bunks. And it's also multifunctional in here as well. On my right-hand side, we have a bunk bed up top, and this will stay in place all the time. And then below that, it has a little sofa area, but this can also serve as a bed. You just pull the back cushions off and someone else could sleep here as well. Now, as you know, when we look at bunk beds, we try to find 4 things: a light, a window, a receptacle, and a USB port. And the bunks on this side of the room have almost all those qualities. Both of them, while the top bunk has a light and a window, it also has a USB port and a receptacle. This bottom bunk doesn't have a light, doesn't have a window, but it does have a receptacle and USB port over here. And then finally, it's got this big giant drawer underneath for tons of storage. Now on this side of the bunkhouse, we don't have all 4 of those qualities, but we do have lights and windows on both areas, but there are no USB ports or receptacles over here. So I kind of find that to be a little bit of a shortcoming here. But in exchange for that, this top bunk does actually shift up, and you can lock it in place.
Do you want me to lock it?
Sure. There we go. And then underneath here, this is actually another dinette. And so there can be a table here with 2 seats, or you can lower everything down and make it into another bed. So even though the sofa area out in the main living area is a little bit short on table space, you make it up back here where kids could come back here and have a meal. You could also use this for a homework room, a playroom, a workroom, an office. I mean, there are just a ton of things that you can do with it. Now, off to my right here is where the TV location would be. You can get a pretty good sized TV in here. Your receptacles and cable rough-ins are just on the side. And then there's open storage in here from top to bottom. One last thing to check out in this room, and I know you parents are going to love this. Ta-da! It's another half bath in the bunkhouse. So the kids can use their own bathroom, not have to go running through the trailer and up to the other bathroom near your bedroom, and they might disturb you doing that. But this half bath is a pretty good size. It's got a medicine cabinet in here. It's got a decent sized sink. Got a little bit of open storage down below and some additional storage below the sink as well. And then of course, it's got its own commode. So here we are in the owner's bedroom, and it's a pretty nice bedroom suite. I mean, first of all, the bed itself sits in a slide out, so it slides out and creates even more room in here. This looks to be a king size bed, and it is. It is about 70 inches wide and 80 inches long, so it's a residential style king size bed in here. Now, what happens when you get the king size bed is I think you sort of sacrifice the end tables a little bit that might be on each side of the bed. So you just have these little shelves here. There's also no electrical or USB ports on either side of the slide out part, but just outside the room, there is an electrical receptacle here. So I guess you could plug something in and have it, sit on your shelf and recharge overnight or whatever you want to do. Unfortunately, there's not anything on that side of the bed that you could plug into. In addition to this being a really nice size bed, there's also tons of storage down below. Now, right behind me here is a very, very large closet space. And as you can see, that opens up. You can hang all your garments in here. There's actually storage down below here too. So if you lift up this little lid, you can get to some of your storage items down below. So just past the main closet, there's another really large closet in here. This opens up. It gives you shelving. You can hang your garments in here, or you can remove the shelving in here and you can put a stackable washer and dryer in here because there is washer and dryer prep included with this trailer. You'll also notice up above, there's some open storage here as well. So here I am at the foot of the bed in the bathroom, and starting from the top down, this is where you would mount your TV. You've got a receptacle and cable connection above that are all pre-wired for you. Nice window here, and then you have a little dresser down below, and there are good sized dresser drawers in here. There's also a receptacle located on this side of the dresser, and is there one over there too?
USB.
And there's USB ports on the other side. All right, so here we are in the main bathroom here, and this bathroom actually has two doorways. One of them comes from the hallway, so if you're in the kitchen or living area, you can access the bathroom, and the other door is from the owner's bedroom. Now, the shower that's in here, and I'm not going to stand in it because a little bit of the antifreeze leaked out and it's on the shower floor, and I don't want to track that all through the camper. But as you can see, it's a corner style shower with these glass doors that wrap around, which is very nice. It certainly is a good size shower in here, and I can get a measurement anyway, even though I'm not standing in it. And in the skylight area, we have as high as, gosh, 83 inches in there. So that'll be, you know, just under 7 feet tall. And actually, the ceiling height in the entire camper is very, very good. It's a full 7 feet. So for you taller folks, this is a great RV. It's got a king-size bed, tall ceilings, plenty of room in the shower. I think it would really work out well for you guys. Now, outside the shower, we've got a very large vanity area with a good-sized sink. Above that, we have our medicine cabinet. And then, of course, there's a towel ring off to the side, receptacles here for you to plug in your hair dryer or whatever. And then there's a door underneath for some more storage under the sink. On this side of the shower, there's a couple of cabinet doors here for plenty of all your linens, toilet paper, or anything you need to store inside your bathroom. Finally, here I am sitting on the commode, and even with the doors closed, I would have plenty of elbow room. Last but not least, there is an awesome outdoor kitchen with this particular trailer. It's got a huge door overhead that creates a little umbrella for you in case you have some bad weather. You've got all this open storage up top. And then you have a sink in here that's lighted underneath, plenty of countertop space. And then we have a nice griddle. And then there's even a cutting board area that lifts up and you can put more kitchen utensils underneath. And then finally, we have our refrigerator that you can stock full of sodas and beer. This travel trailer is the Venture Sporttrek model number STT343VIK. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 8,970 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 1,815 pounds for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 10,785 pounds. The hitch weight is 1,150 pounds, the length is 37 feet 5 inches, and it can sleep up to 4 people. When you first walk into this RV, on the right-hand side, you've got the owner's bedroom behind the door, and the bathroom is also in the middle of this trailer. Then we wrap around into the kitchen and dinette area, and all the way in the back is where the living room is located. My first impression when I walk into this travel trailer is that it sort of feels like a fifth wheel, but it also feels very residential in here. I love the way that they use the two-tone cabinetry in the kitchen area. We have white cabinets on the walls, and then for the island they use a darker wood, and then they also use the darker trim all around, and in the living area we have a darker cabinet style there too. So it just really feels luxurious, very roomy, and very residential as well. Now the kitchen area itself features an island in the middle of the kitchen, and a lot of folks really love to have an island. You get all this extra countertop space. You've got a very large sink right in the middle of the island with a very pretty faucet that actually doubles as a sprayer as well, so it's easy to wash your dishes and everything. And then on this side of the island, there are 3 cabinet doors with plenty of storage underneath, and there's also a bank of 4 drawers here for all of your kitchen utensils. Now also on the back side of this island, you'll notice there are a couple of electrical receptacles here, which is great if you want to put anything on your counter, like a blender, because you're making a bunch of margaritas. You got a place to plug right into on your island, which is fantastic. Now on this side of the kitchen, this is really all about storage. It's kind of a hutch type feel in here. Up top, we have these really nice looking glass inlay doors, and then you'll notice that there is just plenty of storage up here for all of your storage needs. Down below that, we've got a couple of receptacles on top of this really nice countertop. So you could also put coffee makers, toasters, toaster ovens, whatever you want to put here, and you can plug them right in. And then of course, there's plenty of storage space down below. So as we wrap on around through the kitchen, you'll notice that you've got a nice microwave oven up top here. It's a regular microwave, not a convection, but you'll see in a second you don't need it to be. Then you've got a 3-burner propane range here, and then below that you've got a real oven, which allows you to cook a pizza if you like, or anything that you want to bake away. And then finally below that, there's a drawer down here for even more storage. So here we are just past the range, and this is where the refrigerator is located. Now this fridge has built-in cabinet panels right on the front of it, which is another reason that it gives you such a nice luxurious or residential feel in here. Now the refrigerator itself is very large. It's got a nice deep freezer, very large fridge. This is a 12-volt refrigerator, so it runs on battery or shore power, and it also has a compressor style motor in it, which helps it to get cold much faster. And then right next to the refrigerator, we have this very large pantry cabinet. And this is really cool. I mean, it's got adjustable shelving all the way through, pretty much from top to bottom. So here I am at the dinette table, and as you can see, it's got 4 chairs here, and 4 people could very easily and comfortably sit at this table and enjoy a meal. There's also a really nice big window here, and also on that side. And this whole side also slides on out, so you get a lot of roominess in this camper. You'll also notice it's got a really nice fixture above. And then over my shoulder right here is another receptacle. It's kind of in a weird spot. Like if I was gonna work here, I guess I'd have to sit in the next chair over, and maybe the power cord would come over to my computer or something along those lines. It's certainly nicer than having it like down below your seating area, which is where we find the receptacle in most dinette areas. Now, just past the dinette area is where the entertainment center is located. First and foremost, you'll notice this really large TV that's built in, and then just below that, we have a fireplace down below, so you get a real nice feel in here as well. And all the edges of the countertops also have this natural edging on here that just gives you a little nicer feeling of everything being natural and upgraded as well. Now, up top and around the sides, you'll notice that the cabinet doors have this black glass inlaid, and so it just looks beautiful. And look how big and deep this cabinet is above the TV. I mean, I really have to reach to hit the back wall. So this is over 2 feet deep, and it offers a ton of storage. And then you'll also notice on each side, you've got a couple of doors here that aren't as deep, and we'll show you why a little bit later in the video, but there's plenty of storage on each side of your TV as well. So here I am in the living room, sitting on the couch. Now this is a really nice, comfortable couch, I gotta say. On each side of the couch, there is an end table, and above the end table, there is an electrical receptacle. There's also open storage underneath of each of the end tables. Now over my head, you'll notice there's a bunch of cabinet doors up there with tons of storage, and they have the black glass inlay in the cabinet doors up there as well. And then this sofa is actually a sofa bed, so you can pull it on out and 2 people can comfortably sleep right here. As we continue to wrap around through the living room area, you have what I feel like is supposed to be kind of movie theater style seating. These seats are extremely comfortable as well. They even have a little button that you can hit that turns on a little massager, and these are heated chairs as well. So you can be toasty warm, get a little massage while you're sitting here. And they also have a USB port on each end that you can plug right into. So if you're working on your tablet or you need to charge your phone, it's very easy to do so. Now these chairs also recline, so you can sit back and relax while you're watching TV or enjoying the fireplace. And then finally, in the middle here, this section just folds right on down. There's a couple of very convenient cup holders here, and then there's also a receptacle and 2 more USB ports. And lastly, in this area, we have even more cabinetry up above for additional storage. Now here we are in the very front of this trailer. This is where the owner's bedroom is located, and it's a pretty nice bedroom suite. I mean, first of all, you'll notice we have this very nice cabinetry up above with some black glass inlaid cabinet doors, very big storage cabinets there. And then there's a little bit of open storage space here, which also has a receptacle, and that little blue lit up area there is for USB ports. Down below that, we have a window at the head of the bed, and I'm not sure what size bed this is, but it's a pretty good size. Let me get a measurement on it. All right, it's 80 inches long, and Ooh, 68 inches wide. So this is a king size bed. It would be considered a residential king size bed, by the way. So very good size bed in here for all you taller folks. And then finally, under the bed, you can just lift it right on up. And there is tons of storage under there too. So at the very front of the trailer, they have this nice built-in day bed area. Now, it's not really big enough for an adult to sleep here, but we have like a 3-year-old granddaughter. This will be a perfect place for her to be able to sleep at night and stay with us so we can keep an eye on her. There's also a receptacle and a USB port here so she could play on her little tablet or do whatever. Or, you know, for an adult, if you'd like to have a little reading nook or a day bed or something like that, you could also plug in your Kindle here and sit here and read and relax. Now, what I'm surrounded by is all this nice cabinetry, and so there is additional storage with these wardrobe cabinets on each side that have a bar up top so you can hang your garments, and then of course more storage overhead. Now, my favorite part of the owner's bedroom, I think, is the fireplace that's in here. And it's built right into this nice looking dresser. I think it's really cool to have a fireplace at the foot of your bed. It just seems really, really nice when you're out vacationing in this luxurious trailer. You might as well have a fireplace in your bedroom.
Or if you're full-time RV living.
Or if you're full-timing, and it's nice to have a fireplace too. And on those chilly mornings, you can turn it on and it'll warm up your bedroom for you. We love our fireplace in our RV. We use it all the time. You can turn on the heat function, or you can just have the fireplace on without any heat too. So either way, we get to use it and enjoy it. Now, the top of this actually flips on up. It's a little hideaway storage area, so you could store plenty of things in here, maybe some more valuable items that you want to hide away. And then on each side of the fireplace, you've got additional storage behind these doors, and then you have a little bank of drawers down below for even more storage. Then finally, on the other side of the bed, you've got this really big storage closet here. Now, this can be used as a wardrobe closet because there is a bar up top, so you can hang garments there, store things down below, or it's also got the washer and dryer prep, so you could put a washer and dryer in your travel trailer. So here I am in the bathroom, standing in the shower like I usually am. Now, the bathroom in this particular trailer is situated between the kitchen area and the bedroom area. So it's in the hallway that sort of connects the two. The bathroom shower is a very good size. Comes with a retractable shower door, which is a really terrific feature. I'm 5'11", as you know, but there also is plenty of room in here because you've got 82 inches of height in here, which is quite a bit. Also, the width of this shower is very impressive. It's wider than most showers that we see, so I think you'd be very, very comfortable in here when taking a shower. Just outside the shower, we have this really oversized medicine cabinet up top. Just below that, we have a very good vanity sink and vanity top. There's also a receptacle here, so you can plug in your hair dryer, shaver, or whatever, and then there's a little bit of space down below the sink for storage. So also right next to the shower, you'll notice you've got this nice cabinet, which is above the commode, so you can store extra toilet paper, toilet chemicals, whatever you need to keep up there. And then finally, your commode sits right here in the corner. Even with the door shut, I would pass the elbow test with flying colors. So here we are just outside the RV, and this is the slide out that is in the living room area. And just behind here is where the fireplace and the TV are located. But in this outdoor kitchen, this is a really great setup. First of all, it's got a roof that's big enough, or a door that's big enough to create a large roof over your head. So if it's a little rainy outside, you're out of the rain. Then it's got this nice grill top that slides in and out. Also, it's got a ton of countertop space. It also has a receptacle and cable TV out here, so if you wanted to put a TV out here, you certainly could. And then it's got a little sink built in. We don't always see a sink in an outdoor kitchen on an RV, so this is a nice feature to have. You can wash off your utensils and things like that while you're outside without having to take everything inside. There's a little drawer under here for your sponges and things like that. There's a full extension drawer here for all of your kitchen utensils. And then finally, we have a refrigerator here outside so you can stock up on beer and sodas. One last feature in this kitchen is it's got ample storage space because of this gigantic cabinet up above. Hey guys, let us know how you do your laundry when you're out camping in the comments down below. We would love to hear from you and also learn some new and cool ideas from each other about how to do laundry when you're out on the road. But if you want to check out another video about awesome travel trailers with washer and dryer, just click the box down below, and Susan and I will see you in the next video.